Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Trickett, and yes, this is another amazing edition, guys, of Wake Up with Trickett. It's been a minute, guys, right? Since I've seen you guys, talked with you guys, since the last attack that they tried to do on me, try to end the boss of all bosses. Really? Come on now. Even with all the money they spent, all the energy they put out, all the people they banded with, all the practitioners and all the covens, everyone failed. They can't touch me. I'm chosen. But you know what? You got to give them an E for effort, right? So I salute your downfall. Hey guys, what's up? If it's your first time rocking out with me, hey, what's up? Glad to have you here. If it is a returnee, whether you're one of the people spying on me or you're just some legitimate person that is ready to learn and grow together, what's up, fam? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I roll. So, with that being said, guys, it's been crazy. It's been wild, right? I'm going to show you guys pictures of what my face looked like before we got to this. I did a whole lot of Reiki healing sessions on myself and sped the process up, right? And get myself where I needed to be. And I'm getting there, right? And no matter how bad they tried, right? They're failures. They live in failure. You're a failure. I mean, it's just funny. Candle magic, summoning demons. Like, where do these clowns come from, right? Like mommy issues, daddy issues. What happened? Abandonment issues. What happened to you? I'm going to try to steal his gifts. You can't steal my gifts? Oh, man, these guys are clowns. But they're clowns at the karmic circus, which never runs out of clowns. As soon as you lay one down, there's always another one running and sign up and put the big bozo nose on and ready to entertain me. So it's all good, guys. So, I got my spray here, guys, with, I mess with herbs and all that good stuff, right? So I have, this is what I call my black magic repellent. It's beautiful, guys. Beautiful scent to it. Get the crown. Oh, it's lovely. And they wonder why they can't fade me. First of all, I got amazing ancestors, right? Straight up warriors. And then I'm just so skilled and gifted. They're no match. That's why they want my gifts, because they know they're no match. So that's enough about them, right? I just had to say that, they tried and they continue to try. And with all that time they spend on moi, they could be bettering their own life, right? They could be working on their self, right? So they could be a better version of themselves, guys. But instead, they rather just try to pour out the hate, the jealousy, the envy. I want to take what it says. Really? Even when it looks like I'm losing, I'm winning. I always got the W rolling, baby. Come on, guys. So, I should be asleep because it's like 2:30 in the morning, and I got to get up at like 6 so I can get my daughter on the bus because it is her first day of school, guys. And, I want to make sure that she gets there and gets on the bus and does her thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully this won't be too long. But when I'm motivated to have to do something, I just got to move on it. It's just who I am. Period. Point blank. Make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to make it make sense. So guys, I want to talk to you guys today about fear. False evidence appearing real. Say that again, Trick. Fear. Come on, Trick it. What is fear? It is false evidence appearing real. Why do you say that? Because most of the things that you fear, they never happen. That's why I don't walk in fear. I'm fearless, as you should be. And that's why, the opposition, they walk in fear. They live in fear. That's why they hide. They do everything in secret, but I'm the guy that brings it to light. I drag him in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? I walk in their presence and darkness turns to light when Trickett shows up, And they know it too. That's why them heads drop real quick. They don't want to make no eye contact because they already know, oh snap, he's in my presence. I work better in the closet. Oh man, guys, I couldn't live like these guys, right? But that's why they're all low vibing. That's why they're all, they all hide. That's why all their lives are ratchet, That's why they have to play with demonic demons that I outrank all of them because they don't even understand the spirit world, right? They don't understand the ranking, right? These clowns just want to jump in and be on my level, right? Without doing any work, have no skills, have no discipline, no nada, right? And then they act like they can just do the things I can do. Are you serious? What world they live in? What? Not even their demonic demons that they're playing in the graveyard trying to make things happen, cutting deals with them. It don't work. Demons be like, hey, I thought you said you were going to bring him. What happened? Oh, you didn't bring him? And then they start whipping on him. Oh, man, it's funny. But anyway, false evidence appearing real, it's fear. And so many people have fear today. Like if you listen, I post a lot of reads, right? Because that's my community, the spiritual world, right? That's where I live and dwell in, right? So, I post a lot of readers because, they're mediums, psychics, they're giving you the tea on who's coming at you, what's lurking around the corner, right? So, if you listen to a lot of my readers, right? People that I post and whatnot, almost every read they speak about, even when it's a love read, right? It's always fear. Fear plagues so many people. I don't even know how I couldn't live like that. But you got people scared to speak. You get people scared to make a move. You got people overthinking everything. You got people living in fear. When 9 times out of 10, if they just would have made the move, picked up the phone, sent the text, just made that first initial step, right? They would have found out it probably wasn't going to be as bad as they thought it was going to be. But because they have fear, then they have doubt. And if you have fear, doubt, and pride, you're done. How do you win with fear, pride, and doubt? All 3 of those entities, all 3 of those negative demonic spirits hold you down, hold you back, has you doing things you normally wouldn't do. And then they just keep bringing other attachments to you. Next thing you know, you're trying to steal. You're lying. You're jealous. And because you have that spirit of jealousy, you're acting out of character, right? And you're doing things that jealous people do. When all of it was brought on by fear. False evidence appearing real, guys. Because 9 times out of 10, it is not real. And then when you have fear in your life, it causes your thinking to just drop. So it brings you to a low vibration, which you might as well call hell, for people that use that language. It brings you to a state of like hell, right? So now you're like hell on earth, right? When you can have a state of mind of high vibing, high energy, right? Positive, right? and you have like heaven on earth because you're manifesting good things because you know your thoughts create your reality. And so you're pulling in the things from the invisible world to the 3D visible world. You know that old Bible verse, what you pray in secret, God will reward you in the open for all to see. And so, you know, your prayer closet isn't a closet, guys. That's Hollywood. Your prayer closet is in your mind. Nobody can see you. You can be sitting with a group of people and have somebody like me in your mind talking to you. And nobody knows, right? It's a private conversation. Unless you let them know. But your prayer closet isn't a closet. Like Hollywood and, all these people, religious people would like to make you think, but a prayer closet is in your mind. Because nobody knows what you're thinking in secret, right? And so whatever you're thinking in secret, good or bad, will always be displayed in the open for all to see. So if you're ratchet and you're on so low vibing stuff like, the ops are, they live in that low vibing ratchet energy. And then eventually, just like them and everyone else, it's going, your thoughts are going to start to expose who you really are. Your thoughts are going to expose who you really are, guys. And then people are going to start to figure out you're not who you say you are. So when you're like, no, I didn't do this. No, I didn't forge his name, or I didn't steal, or no. And you're lying, right? But that's what you do when you're in a low vibing state. You're just like, it's like going shopping at the mall, right? But you're shopping at the low vibing karmic mall, the mall of fear, where you have doubt, pride, lie, fears. That's the only thing you got on the shelf to buy. That's the only thing you have to choose from. There's no forgiveness there. There's no love there. There's no strength there. There's no power. There's nothing longevity that's going to actually benefit you for years to come. But you're shopping in the low vibing mall and everything on the shelf is just negative. It's all poison to harm you because you got there because you live in a state of fear. Fearful of anything. I'm fearful that, this person's going to make it and I'm not. So I'm scared. And because now I'm scared, fear brings on pride. Pride brings on doubt. And then you just start going deeper and deeper and you just start to sink so low. You just start to sink so low to where you guys are now bottom feeders. You're bottom feeders, right? Because you're feeding down the bottom with all the trash and all the waste that dropped because you're not high vibing. And when you're a bottom feeder, you're going to do bottom feeder stuff, right? You're going to do ratchet stuff. When you're a karmic, you're going to just do karmic stuff. You're going to start doing spell work, the Book of Shadows. You're going to start, you're going to start playing in the graveyard and trying to summons up demons and really? But believe it or not, these people actually exist. I mean, somebody had them, right? There's somebody's child out there. For real. They are. I know it's hard to believe, right? But they actually was birthed by a man and a woman. And that's what they had. A karmic, low-vibing child. Unfortunately. That is driven by fear, false evidence appearing real, guys. Be fearless. No matter what your challenges are. Yes, they may be difficult. Yes, they may feel like they're holding you back. Yes, they may frustrate you. Yes, they may even give you some bodily harm. Yes, you may go through some sickness. Yes, you may go through some lonely days, right? Yeah. Yes, you may be betrayed, backstabbed, abandoned. You're like, dang, Trick, really? Yes. Welcome to life. Not everybody comes from a healthy background. And you need those ratchet, low-vibing people to balance out the good people in life that don't dwell in that energy. And then you have those that dwell in that energy and then they woke up one day, right? And they got themselves out of it. So you can't always just write everybody off. Because you're like, why does God let these people exist? Because he knows what we don't know. Not all of them are going to stay like that. And no one gets away, guys. That's why the secrets, whatever you're done, what does God say in the Bible, guys? For all the people that, read the Bible, went to church, or heard a preacher, or a grandma, or somebody share this with them. But whatever you do in the dark will come to the light. Right? So that means you are on a limited time when you're doing negative, ratchet stuff. Why? Because eventually your party's going to come crashing and it's going to be over. It's going to be a wrap. And then you're going to have to answer for what you did and pay for what you did. And then you'll be exposed because now everyone will know who you really are. Game's over. I mean, people that think that they could do ratchet stuff, right? And there's going to be absolutely no consequences. That's insane. Who is that person? What happened? Mommy issues, daddy issues? What happened? How did they get so lost that they're like, I can just do wrong and I'm going to live a wonderful life, but I don't want no wonderful life for you. I'm going to try to block your life, stop your money, stop your business, stop whatever love you may have coming to you. That's a demonic demon with all of that negativity in them. They're being possessed. They're already possessed at that point, right? And I guarantee you, if you backtrack it to how they got there, fear is always going to be at the forefront. Always. They were afraid of something, which caused them to act out of character. And then fear was like, ooh, we got them on the roll. We got them on the run. So now fear goes get, and they go, fear brings in doubt. So now you're not even sure of yourself now. Now you're like confused. And then doubt gets pride. So now when you know you need to stop, now when you know you need to do better, now when you know like, okay, enough is enough, you tell yourself, no, it isn't. I'm just going to keep on going because now you have pride. See how that works, guys? And that Titanic just starts to sink quickly. Now to the person that isn't living like that, right? And they're being affected by it, right? They have to understand it's an illusion. Yes, it does feel real because you are going to feel it. And yes, guys, you hear all the time, mostly in the spiritual community, that time is not real. Yes, it is. That's why your butt gets old. That's why you don't look the same way you looked 10 years ago. That's why you have to time your videos and say it's went long enough. If time ain't real, just run that junk. So let me explain to you properly what they mean when they say time isn't real, because they don't break it down correctly. So let me help you. Time in the spirit world doesn't exist. Even God in the Bible says one day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years, it's like one day. What is he saying, Trickett? Time don't mean nothing to me. Time doesn't mean anything to anyone in the spirit world. But where you live, it does, because you used to be crawling with diapers, right? Now you're driving a car, right? Now you're married, right? Now you got a boyfriend, girlfriend. Now you're, working a job, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Got to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because time is very real here. Very real. And time can scare you if you don't see things moving fast enough. Because you're like, man, it's been this long. Like I've been in hermit mode like 10 years. But I was in a hermit mode working out. When they thought they were blocking me, stopping me, clowns, they didn't know. They didn't know how I was made. They didn't know how I was hardwired, right? All they did was created something that is unstoppable. All they did was create an individual that has so much favor in his life in the spiritual realm and all of the realms that I walk through, that they're trying to figure out how to get like that. Because most people would cave in under pressure, and I get that. But I don't cave in under pressure, ever, ever, no matter what's thrown at me. I've had sickness. I've had people send me death spells. I've had people try to end me. I'll send the pictures. I'll show you guys. My face all bloody, cut up. A lot of fake people acting like they love you. They don't even talk to you. Demonic demons. They have no power. They have no protection. They have no God. They have nothing. Nothing. But if you're not careful, that could seem very real in your life, right? To where you feel that it's really something because you don't see any movement. And God doesn't always move fast for the most part. No, he doesn't. Some may say he has the nature of an old man. What is an old man like, right? They move slow. They move slow. And God doesn't always move fast because time is, what's time in the spirit world, right? And then he's God. He can always restore anything whenever he wants. He even says in the Bible, for those that believe it, that, once you go through all the stuff that, he's allowed, because he has to allow it. There's no magic that can touch you. There's nobody that can summons up a demon. He created the demons. He owns the demons. He owns heaven and hell. These people are retarded. They think they can get around God. Like the creator of everything that made the whole world in 6 days by speaking it. They're like, oh yeah, I can get around. I can use what he created to get around him. You're like, you have to be confirmation. See, you have to be one of the slowest people in your little bunch to think something that retarded. I mean, that's some mentally distorted thinking to think that you can get around the whole universe. Like, I'll use his creation and then they'll help me out. You're just like, whatever. Just do what you got to do. But if you're not careful, it'll seem very real. And then you'll start to stress, which will start bringing your vibration down. And whenever your vibration starts to drop, and then things become very real in your life. See, when you vibe high, what they call spell work, it can't touch you. It touches regular people that normally vibe low. When you vibe high, normally you have protection from the spirit realm. And I've never seen a demon defeat an angel. I don't know. I haven't seen it. If you guys have, then just tell me about it, because I've never seen that. So they'll always lose, mostly if you have angelic protection. And I have a ton of it. And then I have ancestors, Egyptian and tribal. That's why I'm always like, bring it. I love to showcase my skills. I love it because I know you don't have it. And I'm talking about the opposition. I know you were never gifted what I was gifted with because you never went through the 10 plus years in solitude and isolation. But all you were doing was just learning, studying, learning, studying, learning, studying. While they were out there just partying and having fun and trying to figure out who they were, and they thought they had the best of you and didn't know that you were out there working out every day. What? Until you went through every card in the tarot deck, guys. And you end up being the Emperor and the Empress all in one person. And you end up knowing how to balance your feminine side and your masculine side to perfection. Wow. Because of 10 plus years by yourself. No date, no nothing. Just put in work. Now they see you as unstoppable, right? Fear, you don't even believe in it. What's fear? You already know it's false evidence appearing real. Because you had 10 plus years to fight all kinds of things that were thrown at you. All kinds of betrayals given to you. All kinds of sickness put on you. All kinds of abandonment issues and health issues. And you went through your doubt and you went through your pain and your suffering, and you did it alone. All alone. No support. No family support. None. You did it all solo bolo. And as you start to come through it, and those years went from 1 to 5 to 7 to 10 to 10 plus. Now you're the magician. Manifest anything you want. Now you're the emperor and the empress, all in one. Now you're the high priest, all knowing. That's what the high priest is. He knows everything. God reveals everything to him. His ancestors, his angels reveal every secret. That's why you can't hold a secret. Then he has extraordinary gifts like I do. Pop in your head at will anytime I want. And there's nothing you can do because you can't do it back. You don't have the gifts. Have you tell me whatever I want to know, and you can't even lie because I'm talking to your subconscious. You can't even lie. You have to be honest. You can lie when someone asks you in the flesh, hey, did you do this? No. Okay. Boop. I'm in your head. Did you do this? Yes. It's a beautiful thing. But it came. That and so many extraordinary gifts that I've been blessed with. It came with a very high price. You guys know I've been under so many attacks. Now, never defeated. But you know, even the champ in the ring takes a few hits, but he still has his hand up because he still won. But he still took some hits. So I take some hits. But they take way more than that because they get knocked down. They're still the loser. You know what I'm saying, guys? So don't allow fear of any sort to enter into your heart because fear will hold you back. You'll be like, I should have did this a long time ago. I should have spoke a long time ago. I should have said I'm sorry or gave apology a long time ago. I should have went to that job and filled out the application a long time ago. I should have did my business or worked on my music, which I'm working on my music, guys. Because, you know, I got them flows. I got skills. So I have fun. I do whatever I want to do because I am the master magician. I'm not just talking. I am. Till the readers read. They're going to say, yeah, he's not lying. And I'm just saying that's because I don't have any fear of no one, of nothing. When it comes to this type of stuff, I'm not saying I jump out of a parachute, all right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying fear when it pertains to living, to life. Because I know I'm highly guarded, highly protected, and highly skilled. Like when it comes to the supernatural world, the spiritual realms, I am highly skilled with extraordinary gifts that's only been given to me. And I don't have any ego, having all that power like most people would, because ego is right up there with pride and doubt, and it's right up there. It comes from the family of fear. Got an ego, I think I'm all that. Really? Bye, clown. Let me warm up a bag of popcorn and entertain me with your foolishness. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, I like where I'm at. I'm in a really good space, a really good place in my life right now. Do I get frustrated from time to time? Yes. Why? I got inheritance that is slowed up, but it's still going to come to me. You know, God allows the thief to have no blockages. When they steal, they're just able to go in and steal right away. And then, yeah, the frustration comes is, why do I got to wait? They didn't have to wait to steal. Attempt to steal my property, attempt to steal my inheritance, attempt to steal my money, insurance money. They didn't have no hindrances. But you got to understand, God has his own game. And he's going to test you and test you and test you and test you. He's not testing the thief. He's testing you, so he uses the thief because he controls everything. He controls it all. So he allows them to think that they're actually doing something. He allows them to think that they actually have some kind of mystical powers. He allows that. He sees them when they're summoning up their demons. He sees them when they're slandering you behind your back. And they're on the phone talking because you're not there, because they do everything in secret. They're cowards. He hears it, but he allows it because a lot of that is for you. The person that's not ratchet. The person that's climbing those heights so you can be an extraordinary individual. He allows it. That's why I'd say, I was made in pain, built in pain. But then I came out in love. I'm love and light. I'm an earth angel. I'm here to motivate, encourage, uplift, show you why you can do it versus why you can't do it. Show you why you shouldn't have fear, false evidence appearing real, ruling your life and holding you back. As if time on this planet isn't real. Take a look in the mirror. Do you look the way you were 10 years ago? Okay, time is very real here. Maybe fluid, but it's very real here. Straight up. Make it make sense. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. To make it make sense. So you can understand it. So you can get on a different path. So instead of hiding and overthinking, and I wonder if this goes wrong, and I wonder if this doesn't work, and I wonder, 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 You boss up and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and believe that this is going to work out for me. I'm just going to say this and just believe that everything's going to fall in my favor. I'm just going to make that step forward and not look back to see what could, quote unquote, go wrong. What kind of thinking is that? Self-sabotage? Is that what that is? Is that what you're doing? Self-sabotaging yourself? Really? Like, let me think I can. Yes, I can. And now, no, I can't. No, I can't. Really? What is that? Get rid of that junk. It's time to boss up. Straight up. It's time to boss up. It's time to walk in your power, not in fear. It's time to be fearless. It's time for you to say, bring it, when they say this or they say that, or they want to hack your account. You know, because these kind of people all live in fear. That's fear. I can't show my real face. I have to try to hack your account through somebody you know. They're always hiding and then looking from a rock that they live under. Cockroach energy. Cockroaches. They come out at night. But then when the light comes around, they all scatter. Because they're afraid. They don't have no power. They're like kids that are like, I'm going to do this in secret, but when I see you, I'm just going to drop my head, as you should. Bow, as you should. Tremble, as you should. Hide, as you should. Call from a fake number, as you should. Stalk, as you should. Because you live in fear. Oh, I'm so scared of the chosen one, as you should. Chosen one got some straight up skills. What? I do everything in broad daylight. What? Can't even keep a secret. What? And you can't take my gifts, and you can't even block them. Who are you going to call on? Who are you going to call on to block them? Who? What demon are you going to find that I don't outrank in the spirit realm? Who? What practitioner are you going to call on that I can't jump in their head in 2 seconds and dismantle everything they're trying to do? Who's that? Who are you? Who's talking to me? Yeah, you're messing with a real one. Who? Sounds like an owl, huh? Who? It's time to walk in power. It's time to walk in the light. It's time to walk in truth. I mean, I hear it all day from the readers. All these people got fear. Even a lot of people in the spiritual community have fear. You're like, how you got fear? You doing all them reads, you doing that, and they still be scared of stuff. And scared of nothing. There's nobody strong enough to have me hide my face or have a blacked out screen, unless that's just something I want to do. Because what gifts do they have that I fear? None. I know they didn't do the work I did. I know they didn't. Watch. I know they didn't, guys. And then when it comes to the old pendulum here, and me connecting to all my spirit and angel guides, ancestors, I've never met anyone that could operate a pendulum like me or control and manipulate energy like me. Not bragging, it's just who I am from the years of isolation, where instead of being in depression. Not saying I didn't have some of that, but instead of staying in those low vibrational states due to fear, loneliness, unhappiness, put it where it fits, I decided to be a boss and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to be the strongest person. I'm going to be the most powerfulest person. I'm going to be the most motivating, uplifting, encouraging, walking in the light, to be able to touch people's lives, to bring them up out of that low vibrational state. I'm going to be that person where I can enter your mind and then tell you I'm going to exchange my energy and let it flow to you. And then instantly your day just goes bossed up. Instantly you're walking in an energy that you didn't even have, because it's my energy that I gave you. And it's endless, so I never run out of it. It's not like I have to recharge. I can do it all day, every day. So you have to watch your words too, guys, because your words and your thoughts all work together, right? They work together to create your reality. Most people have negative thinking. Even when they're not talking, they're thinking negative. I don't like that person. I don't like this. I don't like that. They always have some kind of issues of what they don't like, right? And if they're not thinking it, they're saying it. And so the reality, once again, that's all fear-based. That's all false evidence appearing real, but to them it is very real. And words have power. Look. Let me get my latest pendulum out. And let me show you guys something. If I were to just repeat the words, something loving, like love. Love, 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 love. Look at the energy. Love. Look how much bigger it's getting. Love. Look how much bigger it's getting. Love. I got to move away because it's going to hit me in my face. Look how big it's getting. Love. That it's actually jumping. I control energy. And I understand that words have power. Now, this is the person that's upset. I hate this place. I hate that person. I hate this job. I hate those people. I hate my life. I hate how things are going for me. Just stopped. You stop that positive energy of love that you are walking in. That's how you know. This isn't no parlor trick. Google it. Go on TikTok. Go on whatever social media account and see if you can find somebody that just did what I did. No. Because I control energy. I can summons anyone at any time, at will. Ancestors of the highest white light, tribal and Egyptian, make yourself known to me now, please. And now they're here. My whole familia is here. That's why these clowns can't play with me. Now I can ask any question I want in the spirit realm and be answered. Ancestors, am I highly protected? You see how big that yes is, guys? And it's even getting bigger. Thank you. Now they stop, waiting on the next answer. See that, guys? No parlor trick. Real power, real raw power. So why would I fear anyone? Why? Ancestors, do I outrank these demonic demons that they try to send my way? I have nothing to hide. I'm doing it in the light. I'm no joke. Thank you. I have nothing else to ask. Thank you very much. It is what it is, guys. Walk in power so you can be blessed from the heavens above, and you can walk through spiritual realms like I do and astral project in different places and communicate with anyone worldwide. There's no one off limits. And instantly enter into their mind and connect instantly with them. Instantly. People can't do that. Try to do shortcuts. They don't have those gifts and talents. Who's going to give it to them? The same demons that they think that they can get to touch a chosen one are the same demonic demons that are turning on them for two reasons. One, I'm sending them right back to them because they're like, I can't touch you. And you got all this protection. I mean, really? They set me up, sending me after you. Yeah, they did. And second, they don't have the spiritual rank. So when they promise these demonic demons that they're going to deliver someone of my caliber, even the demon knows that's not going to happen. Because he sees what they don't see. All that angelic protection. All those ancestors from Egyptian in on my tribal side. I'm royalty. I have royal DNA in my blood. I am royalty. Don't get it twisted. I'm not the help. I'm royalty. And so these clowns, because they took on pride, they're like, well, I don't care. I'm still going to do what... And then it doesn't work because now those demons turn back on them because they can't deliver the package. And so now they got to pay because there's no loyalty there. There's no love in their world. It's just all ratchetness. And I got to sell my soul and I got to sell my body and I got to turn tricks and I end up with STDs and I end up sick and I end up in prison and I end up going to jail and I end up with felonies and court cases and divorces and all kinds of negative issues because these clowns actually thought that they outrank someone that they have no outranking of. How you gonna outrank when you didn't even do the homework? Who you sending? Who's your protection? Who can you summons and call on? And you don't have to be in the dark, and you don't have to be in the closet, and you don't have to have the cockroach energy to where you do everything in the dark. But then that person walks in your darkness and turns it to light. And now you scatter like cockroaches. Why? Because we're scared of him. As you should be. So, it is what it is, guys. It's been a while since I did a video because I got attacked. Face got all messed up. They actually tried to mess my face up. All I got left is this last little bit, and then I'm back 100%. And I'm going to have to post those pictures in the community board so you guys can see what these animals, criminals, try to do to me, right? As if I wasn't going to call on my people and have them all dealt with, which... that's what happens. Watch this, guys. ancestors of the highest white light, Egyptian and tribal, make yourself known to me, please. Let me show you how easy it is. Now they're here. If I call on my ancestors, will you guys go to war for me? Why do I scare? Why would I be scared of anyone? Who are you going to call on them? Ghostbusters? The Pow? Who are you going to call? Thank you. Who are you going to call? They are going to light you up in ways that you cannot even imagine. Your life is going to... And I'm just going to keep on. The views look good from up here. I'm just saying, guys, like even my ancestors say they look good from up there. All right, I got you. Thank you, guys. So, do not walk in fear. Watch the words that you say. Watch the thoughts that you think. Because whether you believe it or not, they are affecting your life. Get out of this secret, I do everything behind doors in a closet and no one sees. When they see everything, they just be watching like, oh, so you don't think we see that spell work? So you don't think we see that love spell? So you don't think we see you trying to summon something? Confirmation again. They see it all. But then, they're like, hey, we want to see our guy go to work. He's highly skilled. So they allow things to happen. Then they're like, let's watch our boy go to work. Because they already know I'm about to go to work. Period, point blank. What? Bring it. That's my favorite word. Bring it. I let my people see from the heavens that I'm a straight soldier. I'm a warrior. I run from no one. I'll summons heaven and hell that have you dealt with. Demons and angelic angels. Because I got that kind of ranking. So it is what it is. And with that being said, guys, anything else I say, well,